Oh my gosh, let me just say that you are so sweet and you totally rock for sending me a just spontaneous surprise little package. I can't really tell you how much that kind of stuff means to me. Just the thoughtfulness of it, and I don't know how long it took you to collect these little things. I don't know if it was quick or plotted out, slow over time, but it's still just like the sweetest, sweetest thing. As I'm sure you probably remember, because you're the one that packed it, these awesome razors were at the top of the box. Let me just tell you how excited I was to see these. I have seriously been needing new razors. Both Phil and I have, and we have actually been sharing this one razor for at least the last month, and before that I was just using it for probably 3, and it's really gotten to the point where it's like trying to scrape off hair with a freaking butter knife. And I've just been trying to be calm and, you know, just know that when we take care of a few extra things that we've had to deal with this month, that I could go get some. So I haven't been stressing on it, which is probably how the energy lined up to get you to send these to me. And I'm going to explain more about that in my little video teachings to you, because how we think not only affects our stress or calmness levels, but it literally starts creating stuff around us. So I'll get more into that later. Hopefully that'll entice you to read it. But oh my god, thank you so much. This is seriously amazing. This is so cool, with your little note about how this bookmark is for you to keep your place while reading the first printed copy of Moonrise. Oh my god, what a sweet idea. I put the little date here so that when I find this again one day, when I see, you know, when I look at it as the years pass by, because I keep your notes and stuff like that, because I'm sentimental that way, then I'll know like when you sent it, because that'll be important to me then. But that is so sweet, and I'm going to get you one. I'm going to look for one for you so that you can have one from me for the first copy of Moonrise reading. Super sweet on the candy front. Man, you're like just the best. Remember when we used to go to 7-Eleven all the time when we would be at Bowie's? Zots. Oh my god, I totally forgot about Zots. And remember how much we used to love these? I don't even know how I even forgot about these, considering how much we used to get them and how much we used to love them. I know I really liked Crybaby Tears because they were just the sourest candy in the land. But prior to that, these were seriously among one of my favorites, and I just outright forgot until I saw these in the box. So this was seriously like one of the best surprises. I probably have not eaten these since the last time you and I went to 7-Eleven, from when we walked there from Bowie and Poppy's house. Like seriously, that's when I really remember eating them, was all those times we would walk to 7-Eleven. Remember how we would take 2 hours to doll ourselves up, like do our hair and our makeup just so, because you never know who you might meet. And I know we used to go and get things like this and Sweet Tarts and all the yummy tangy candy that we liked. And now that you've reminded me of these, I think I'm going to go to 7-Eleven and buy them just a little bit more. Okay, this ring is very pretty, and let's see, I have this box you gave me. I don't remember when you gave me this, but this is so cool. I keep this on my little nightstand, and I have this copper ring you gave me with lapis, and I have this. I really, really freaking love this one, and I know you sent this to me when I was working on Moonrise. I don't know if this was for like a birthday or whatever, I can't remember that, but I just know I was working on Moonrise at the time, and you gave me a scarf and some other things in there. And here's this. I particularly love to wear this when I work on Moonrise. I don't know why, but I feel like it's like something kind of magical about it, and I just like to wear it when I do Moonrise stuff. And here is a little flash drive where I try to keep my more important files. It only has 8 gigs, so it's not like you could stash tons of them in there. Okay, I wasn't going to say anything because I so don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but like, I think all these rings are like a size 8, and dude, like, they don't really fit any of my fingers. I just wasn't going to say anything because I didn't really think you were going to keep buying me rings, but like the only fingers I can kind of wear them on are my pointers, which I don't really care to wear rings on my pointers, but even then it's kind of loose. I much prefer to wear rings like either on my, well, I kind of prefer my ring fingers, truthfully. my left ring finger, last I measured it when my weight is down, which it's pretty down. I'm like about 109 right now. My ring finger might be like as small as a 5.5. When I get really skinny, like when I was 102, it's like maybe 5 or 5.25, but you know, I'm not usually that weight. So my right ring finger is probably a little bit bigger, like it could be like a 6. I don't know where that leaves my pinkies. Like my pinkies are probably like in the 4 range. My middle fingers might be like in the 6.5 to 7, like maybe 6.5 on my left hand. My left hand is smaller than my right. Maybe 7. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of guessing on that, but yeah, these 8s, they just don't fit. So I just kind of keep them, and I mean, I don't wear a lot of jewelry a lot of the time anyway, but you know, sometimes I do. I'd probably wear this a lot though, if I could fit it on like my ring finger. I think it's a little, I don't know about the middle finger for me, but especially with it being as big as it is. I think ring finger. Let me see. This one. Yeah, I don't know. Well, anyway. So, if you're gonna keep surprising me with rings, could you get them smaller? Okay, thank you. Now this was totally entertaining and hilarious in so many different ways. I totally agree with you on everything. Yes, pretty. I don't know. I don't know about that. It's like, okay, I could see that on you. Like, I see that that's stuff that you like to wear. Yeah, I agree with that. I agreed with, like, pretty much everything you had to say in here. Yeah, the whole I ran out of fabric look. I'm going to just try and go through some of this fast, but this is, like, totally funny. I totally like your little animations here, or cartoony things, I mean. Oh, poor shoes. We're so darn ugly. Yeah, they really are. This was like hilarious, like the big witchy poo thing. Oh my god, you're so funny. Witchy poo shoe alert. And you had to like go through the trouble of making her look like witchy poo to like emphasize that. That is just so funny and cool. Yeah, you know what? I saw that choker in another magazine one time, and I was just kind of like, what the hell? Even people who love vampire stories, and I'm certainly one, I just don't think most of them would ever really want to wear that. Yeah, this is just totally funny and everything that you had to say right there. Blah. I agree. Blah. It looks like someone threw like a bunch of paint on there, even though it does look like it's probably supposed to be like tree branches and maybe leaves, but it kind of more, at first glance, really looks like someone threw a bucket of paint on her. What the hell is that? What I mostly don't like about this is just the sheer bright, weird colors all put together, and the same thing on this one. And I actually like these kind of colors together, but not really in this kind of a configuration, and I think that green is way too dark for those. But I know I have other things to say in here. You just crossed that out. You're just like, no. Oh, I agree. That is so freaking fugly, and they're calling it handiwork. Not only would it make hippie women look bigger in the hips, but it even makes their mannequin look bigger in the hips. And you know, mannequins have really nice figures. Call! Yeah. Yeah, and that is funny. Oh my god, that's so funny. Can you picture flagging a cab with that thing all winging in the air? Totally freaking weird. Yeah, and what's with this? I mean, dude, like, who would wear this stuff? And to wear? I've never really seen anybody on the street. Like, even when I lived in LA, I never seen... Okay, one time when I was in LA, I went to, like, a gathering. It was, like, kind of like a party in someone's backyard where everybody was dressed in gothic kind of stuff. I guess if you went to a party, I could kind of see some of this stuff, but, I mean, it's kind of expensive. Like, who would really wear this? Like, ew. Yeah. Not attractive. Why? You're right, why? Those two colors look good together, but what does that have to do with it? They would have been better off putting black up there. That would have looked better. It would have looked more like it was a plan, rather than once again they ran out of those two fabrics and then they had to just put something else there. Terrible leggings. So funny. Oh my god, this catalog is like completely hilarious. That looks terrible with the sleeve things dragging that far down. It makes it look like it's falling off of her. Like, it makes it look like her clothes is falling off. And if it just was strapless, that would look a lot better. At least it wouldn't look like it was falling off. Cold shoulders. Come hither. Come hither. It says come hither. Oh my. Oh. Yeah, that is just... That'd be interesting for maybe like a Halloween costume. Like for part of one. I'm not really sure what you would be, but... That's an official look now. The Ragamuffin. Yeah, dude, the Ragamuffin. Aw, do you remember when Poppy used to say we looked like Ragamuffins? Aw, I miss them so much. So depressing. I actually kind of like those pants. Those little lacy ones. Yeah, the top isn't too bad either. Well, there actually is a couple things in here that are pretty nice. See, no, that's better. Like, I like those colors, but they're not so contrasty, and it's not to say I don't like some of those other bright colors. I really do. Some of them are some of my favorite colors. But, yeah, there's just, like, it's all in how you do it, though, and this obviously is not a good way. Case in point. I don't know about that. Yeah, oh my. I just couldn't even believe it when I saw that. I think I jumped back. Because, you know, I started here, and then here, and then I was like, what the hell? Like, oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. With these sleeves, and that's a sweater. I mean, it'd be weird enough made out of regular fabric, but someone actually, like, made a sweatery looking kind of thing. I think it's a sweater. Either that or it's some really thick fabric. Very odd. And what, it's like, just the skirt is $2,000, and that wool knit sweater, it is a knit sweater, is $350. Oh my goodness. The earrings are $295. It's like, who goes around spending this kind of money on stupid clothes? Like, what the hell? That's terrible. It looks like something seriously like out of Alice in Wonderland. Like, kind of like a weird version of Alice in Wonderland. Oh my. Oh, I like where you put your notes. That's making me spastic. And what is this? That is so weird. That is so weird. What a weird set. You're right, you notice all these things. That's terrible. But again, it kind of goes with these other outfits that sort of look like they'd be out of a weird version of Alice in Wonderland. Right? Yeah. Why? That is just too funny. Who would wear this, like, ever? And what's with that big necklace? What the hell? Look how big that is. That's an H-E-L. I don't know if it doesn't look like there's another L, so I don't know what the heck it spells. Pendant necklace. I don't know, it doesn't really say. This stuff is so expensive, oh my god. And who would wear it? Even when Bowie had rich clients that she used to sew clothes for, I don't ever remember them wearing anything like this stuff. I don't know who wears this stuff off the runway. Maybe that's just what it's for, and then they make the designers sound impressive by having it in these magazines with these really expensive prices, and maybe all it really does is make everybody go buy their more normal clothing that's made by the same designers, because I really don't know who would wear this. I've never even seen people dress like this in a movie, really. Like, where do they wear it? Anywhere, ever, besides the models on the runway? Could those earrings seriously be bigger? Seriously. We are like 5 or more generations of inbreeding. My dad is my grunkle. Definition, grunkle. Gramp plus uncle. Grunkle. Or brother, sister, cousin, future mother and father of mutated kids. My grandma is my mom. We all love each other too much. Grandma plus mom plus aunt equals grandmont. Sick. AG really stands for all genetics, which breaks down to inbreeding. Oh crap. And then there's this really awesome bookmark that you got for me. I've seen these at AC Moore. AC Moore is a craft store, kind of like Michael's. I don't know if they have them out there though. That is so cool. I've always wanted one of these. And I really needed razors. And I guess I really wanted dots. Oh, I ate that. No, that was the last one. I ate it before I finished my film. I guess I'm going to have to work on Fun Dip next. Alright. Well, anyway, thank you again for my really awesome care package.